Lesson 19. Was I being dumb?
Hey, Eva, you were back. How was your first task? Where were you working?
Hey, Felipe. It was okay. I was working at the supermarket across the street.
Were you working as a cashier?
No, I wasn't. I was working as a replenisher and then as a promoter.
So, how was it? Was it easy?
At the end, everything turned out just fine. But I think I was doing really bad at the beginning.
Why do you think that?
Because I made so many mistakes.
Were you working when we called you? Did we bother you?
Not at all. I was on my break. I was trying to figure out what to do as a replenisher.
And what does a replenisher do?
Plenty of things. But this part was easy. The problem started when I was working as a promoter.
Why is that?
First of all, because it was really difficult to find a place where I should work. Nobody knew in which aisle my workstation was.
What were you selling?
Do you know this spread called I Can't Believe It's Not Butter? It's really famous in the USA, but here, apparently, it isn't.
If you were working with butter, probably your workstation was at the dairy products aisle, right?
That's what I thought, but I found out that it was at the bakery aisle.
That's not so unusual since you are going to use the butter on the bread. Can you imagine yourself selling butter at the health and beauty aisle?
Okay, you were right. It wasn't so bad.
Apart from the workstation problem, what else happened?
When I started working, I couldn't focus on selling the product. Every time I was trying to sell it, someone showed up and interrupted me to ask directions, prices, or about other products.
Were you wearing a supermarket's uniform?
No, I wasn't. But I think I was being dumb. I was so eager to show a good work that I stopped what I was doing to help others. Then, by the end of the first hour, I hadn't showed the butter to anyone.
What did you do then?
I decided that I would keep helping people, but at the same time, I would show the butter and try to sell it.
Did it work? How did you do it?
Do you remember that time when we were trying to get to the museum and we stopped at a grocery store to ask for directions?
Yes, but what does your job have to do with the trip to the museum?
Wait, I'm getting there. Do you remember that we stayed at the checkout line and when we got to the checkout counter, the clerk gave us the directions but started to talk about his products and we couldn't make him stop? So I did the same. While I was helping people, I was also talking about the butter. And I didn't stop until the person asked for a sample.
That was a great idea.
And it worked. I think people thought I was a bit crazy, but at least they tasted the butter and a lot of people bought it.
I think I heard about a crazy girl selling butter at the supermarket across the street. Was it you?
You're kidding, right? I wasn't acting so crazy, was I?
Probably. I have always thought you were a bit crazy. Just kidding. I think you're great.
You were able to see what you're doing wrong and fixed it. I think that's fantastic.
Thank you, guys. You're right. I think I did a good job.